Okay, and let's go. I think we're on. Let's go over here and see. Okay, we'll hit the refresh button and we'll go over here and put me. Oh, wrong glasses. I'm on here though, within a minute of my scheduled arrival time, and here I go. Let's see if we're working. Looks like we are. I gotta stop listening to Scott Adams, author of Dilbert, on Periscope every morning. I gotta wait till after my show because I'm getting to the office at like quarter two, which gives me a cool, 10 minutes to get ready. See if we're. There's the sound. Looks like sounds good. Okay, happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully you're back to work, slaving away to make the economy roar. Okay, I'm expecting a great 2020, partly because we'll go over here like this. We're having a webinar, and I will show it to you. Oops, let's go back here. It's out here someplace. Okay, we're doing a webinar, AI ROI in 90 days guaranteed. And if you've read Gartner, you know that 85% of AI projects fail. Everybody says everybody wants AI to work, especially in marketing. Half of the AI projects budgeted are in marketing. And I can tell you, we will guarantee you get it to AI in 90 days. Okay, what that means is we're going to put it in the mail and get test results. And if we don't beat what you're doing by at least 20%, we promise we will let you go. It's no questions asked. We don't charge an upfront fee to build your database, but there's some caveats. But if you've got more than 100,000 customers, you probably can get in on this and make it work. And by that, I mean active 0 to 12 month buyers. And if you don't know what that is, then probably you can't. You can't do this. You might be able to do something else. We'll find somebody for you. So give me a call. But there'll be a webinar next Tuesday, the 7th, at high noon Chicago time. So go to wdma.org. WDMA down here. Oops. I'm writing on my own screen. Down below my head, down here. See at the bottom, WDMA? And then you add .org because it's a nonprofit. Actually incorporated as a nonprofit. Legit from 1986. Go to wdma.org and you'll see this screen, and then you click over here. And when you click there, you can register. One other caveat, you need to mark a quantity of tickets, which is right here, quantity. You got to put that to at least 1. And on your phone, it's sometimes difficult. I've tried and tried and tried and tried to get this ticket event company to change the default to 1. Why would you change the default to 0? Why would you have a 0 ever? Does anybody want to actually register for 0 tickets? It's the dumbest thing. I can't fix it. And anyway, let's go on, right? I don't know if I did my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't care right now. We can cut this part out. But lots of information, so let's go back over here. Here's something from Daily Media News. It's a real legit company, and they went back through the last 20 years to show us their best, most searched, most read articles. Interestingly, now, the first question I ask, because I always ask context questions, the first question I ask is, did your circulation increase over the 20 years, which would weight much more heavily in the more recent articles. Although notice there's none up here in the top 5 from 2019. So I guess not. The other thing of note was that and I don't think I can't highlight because it won't let me, was Lori is their search engine editor. So she got the most searches because she knows what she's doing. And these are pretty boring sounding articles to me, but That's the way it is. And Jeremy Walker had how to leverage changes in the search interface. Again, sounds boring, but people are interested in that. Okay. Now, as we go down, because there's this theory that says, well, go analyze what articles get the most views. Well, I can tell you, on Periscope, I average about 20 viewers, and on LinkedIn, I average about, 100 views a day. But I don't know what a view is on LinkedIn, right? So the metrics right off the bat are a little bit confusing, if even that. And so this just shows you that when you look at this and say, well, what's the patterns here? Palm Beach elite invite you to their wealthy enclave in artsy new campaign. That's one of their top articles. I feel like I should stop checking media posts every day. John Green is no longer in love with this sentence. If that doesn't sound like clickbait, I don't know what is. Here's one. What's the sense in standardization from 2003? And they said that part of the reason that this got so many was that it got backlinks, lots of backlinks in lots of other articles. Here's one, out to launch. Again, sounds totally like clickbait. You don't even know what it is. But, so, given that was almost completely worthless, I decided to go back to another source, which is The Hustle, which I kind of like. And so The Hustle had much more interesting stuff. Here's the list of The Hustle. And what I like about it is best of 2019, the bitter truth behind the Nutella economy. Did you know that 70% of the world's hazelnuts come from Turkey? I didn't know that. I remember driving through there and seeing sunflowers. This one was interesting. Inside the secret world of price tags, this thing keeps popping up, and it won't let me log in, and it won't let me reset my password. If anybody knows anything about Liner for Firefox, it works fine. It just, everything disappears. And it has this annoying thing that it won't let me log in. Okay, continue with Twitter. I'm happy to do any of them. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. I guess it did. Who knows? Okay, but maybe it'll at least quit what it's doing. But I did create an email, and it won't let me. Okay, what if we told you the Office Depot? Okay, here's the inside world. What I liked about this is a lot of those I already talked about. The secret world of price tag codes. Office Depot is not just messing with you when they charge you $10.03. Here's the skinny on the codes. Okay, like a 0.99 is full price. A 0.96 was an adjusted price to beat the competitor. A 0.92 is a one-time price drop, often below wholesale. This is a great deal. Okay, this is at Best Buy. We might have to go back to Best Buy and see if they still do this. Okay, Office Depot. Prices ending in 06 are on sale. Will drop further in 6 weeks. Prices ending in 03 are marked down fully and disappear forever in 3 weeks. Okay? So why do they do this? They do it because when people figure this out, they like it. They know what's what. They pierce. I'd like to know for Kohl's, because you go into Kohl's. I don't go into Kohl's much, but my son works there, and I should ask him if there's this code. I think I will. But anyway, and we'll have a big reveal if there is. But you go in there, and if it's something, they'll give you 30% off right off the bat. And then because you got the coupons coming in the mail, which my wife watches faithfully. And then there are 50% offs and all this stuff. So I only just look at those racks. And yeah, you get Hawaiian shirts from 6 years ago in the middle of winter. But, the weather will change. Eventually we'll have summer for a week or two in Wisconsin. So, anyway, that was an interesting article. This was an interesting article, January a year ago, and it's talking about how bourbon whiskey has become more than a get-wasted quick scheme found in your grandpa's basement liquor cabinet. Although it does still work for that. I was given a box of a bottle of Knob whiskey, Knob, and it's really good. And all my life, I've been a Scotch drinker because I played piano in bars when I was, let's say, a little less than the drinking age. And my older, wiser cousin told me you can't drink screwdrivers or rum and coke if you're gonna play piano for a few hours because that stuff will make you sick, even if you can stand the liquor in it. So by the time I hit University of Wisconsin, I was drinking straight bourbon or straight whiskey. I probably didn't know what bourbon was, but whatever, it was clearish. No coke in it, nothing mixed in it, a little ice, maybe some water. Anyway, so then I got to Scotch by the time I was a freshman. And for those of you who think that University of Wisconsin is a big party school, I was underimpressed. But I grew up with casual amateur sailboat racers who would take a case of beer out for the two of them for the race and then come in and start drinking. So anyway, the hipsters discovered bourbon, and now Kentucky has bourbon tours. Wisconsin, J. Henry Distilleries. They use Native American Indian corn that was identified and hybridized and available from the early 20th century by the University of Wisconsin. It's fantastic, and some places Costco handles it. So you can get a tour, and the farmer's wife does the tour. It was absolutely fantastic. I got to go back there, but my friends realize it now. I'm kind of in my old age saying, that smoky, peaty flavor of Scotch isn't what it used to be. I like the smooth and kind of sweet without being sweet bourbon flavor. So I'm happy about that. This is one I covered, and it's from June 18th, 2019. A company called Genesis publishes lyrics, and they noticed that when you look for the lyrics of a song, you never left Google. You just stayed in Google. And so what they did was they decided to embed a Morse code that said red-handed. Wait, we should make that one. We should make that one red. See, I can change the colors here. That doesn't work as well as yellow. But anyway, they used the apostrophes, the dots, and the dashes, curved apostrophes, and they embedded those in the lyrics. And so when those came up with a search engine, this is one of the challenges of search engine marketing. It's hard to tell what they're doing to your site. And so they embedded it in their content. And of course, there's other ways we could embed things in content. But when they embedded them into content, they could show judges exactly that Google had and show the capture of the screen captures of Google grabbing it. And it was so easy. Now, Google's investigating this, but I just thought it was genius. And the great part is that they went back to 1830s tech to catch Google. Let's make sure it's back to yellow. Okay, so that was a great story. So there's a lot of good stories. Now, this is the best one. I got to get to this one. And, I'm blowing away my 10-minute rule. I got to work on this because there's such good stuff out there. This one is from April 13th, 2019. This guy was investigating fake ratings on Amazon. And he ended up on a Facebook page, and he met an Amazon seller from Guangzhou, China, in a private Facebook group. And she said if I gave her phone charger a 5-star review, she would refund the purchase price via PayPal and send me a $10 commission. And she said, "You'll love it. You will love." I looked up her product on Amazon. It's one of the highest ranked iPhone chargers, getting a 3.9 out of 5-star reviews and a trusted Amazon's Choice label. Everybody loves it. That's not even that good. Okay? This question sent me into Amazon's massive fake review economy. Facebook bazaars, thousands of fraudulent sellers all over, an encounter with morally righteous bodybuilder who's trying to deadlift a broken system. Now, this was my favorite part, this line here. Our government, media, and even the very foundations of American democracy, like the Constitution, are at an all-time low, faith in those things. But 65% of us trust online reviews. My wife bought me a floating globe, and I actually know how those work because I watched lots of videos about it. And she said, well, this one got the highest reviews. I said, the internal parts are the same. You bought me the gold one. I'd rather have the one that looks like a real world. She can take it back to Kohl's because she bought it on Amazon. I never buy on Amazon. She said, well, this one had an 82% rating and the other one's only had a 75 or something. Some fractional thing. So I know she read it. And it says 82% of American adults check product reviews before making a purchase. We're more swayed by a simple star rating than what the reviewers actually said. In fact, many of the reviews say, I didn't buy this product, but I think it's worth 5 stars. Look at these. Fake are 4.89. Look at all the fake reviews. Almost all 5s. The real ones are not even close, and there's a differential on there. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about trying to find it. Amazon understands this and capitalizes that people just like the shorthand of it. Okay. So it boosts it significantly. The way Amazon presents reviews to you is a form of hypnosis, who runs a fake review detection site called FakeSpot. Okay, there's several fake identification sites. Amazon likes to think of its marketplace as a merchant meritocracy where the best products get their best reviews by virtue of quality and honest consumer feedback. But the vast size of the platform, coupled with ferocious competition among sellers to get high product rankings, has spawned a problem, a proliferation of fake reviews. Yes, and that's true. And even when you write a book on Amazon and it has all 4 or 5 reviews, like my book, often by direct marketing Hall of Famers, some other new book with a bunch of more, anyway, never mind. There was a big surge in 2015 when Amazon encouraged Chinese resellers. What we've done with China is increase their access to our market directly. It's just amazing. And they use fulfillment by Amazon to send large shipments of electronic goods directly to Amazon warehouses, which makes total sense, right? They did the same thing with Walmart. Okay, so the game is that this guy got the runs from some kind of testosterone booster. It had 580 reviews and every single one was 5 stars. People would write things like, I haven't tried this product, but then leave a glowing review. So if you think Amazon has the best products, Amazon doesn't even care as much as Walmart that these are the best products. And for those of you who buy on Amazon, caveat emptor. Let the customer beware. Okay, anyway, that's a nice animated picture. Okay, so his site says that 10% of the views are out of 203 million. FakeSpot says about 30%. That's more like it. That's more what I believe. Amazon says 1%. But, even at 10%, if one product has lots of fake reviews, it's going to make it popular, right? Here's the cheap number of fake reviews. 69% are for screen protectors. 450,000 fake earbuds for electronics, cell phone cables, this stuff. I buy that stuff on eBay. eBay, you can get rid of sellers. You can knock them right out. Okay, headphones. Anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to give you something to think about. And the fake review economy, it's a great article. And, my brother, his wife has a sewing company, and she put up real reviews from my daughter, who has a different last name and got her wedding dress done, and Yelp wouldn't let it up there. It said it was fake. But She has a better rating than Yelp does, and there was nothing she could do. She couldn't even put up a true review. And yet the world is full of fake reviews. So if you think the digital world is going to build trust, I was thinking of doing an article today about how if your brand doesn't have trust, you have nothing. Well, never mind. Amazon has trust, even if it's misplaced. And here's how it works: you get a $5 commission for, you get the product free. You Oh my gosh! So you get $10 a piece. So people are making a living writing writing reviews, and that's how it works. And this is a fantastic article. I highly recommend it. You know, write me. I'll give you the link. I realize nobody's on working today, and you might want some pure entertainment. So we're not going to cover this one today. Have a great day. Happy New Year. The best is yet to come. Like and share. I don't want that up there. I want my other one up there. Let's put this on at the end. Kaboom. Wisconsin DMA. AI in 90 days guaranteed. Oops, can't get them both in there, can we? That's pretty close. There we go. Like and share. Your friends will think you're smart. Bye.